Before we start on the specific stuff to your team, can I get your thoughts as a coach on the changes to the playoff system that's been confirmed today for next season? So 6 teams rather than 4 teams. What do you think of that from a footballing perspective?
Yeah, I've seen that. I think the only thing that we need to make sure that if you rank higher at the end of the season, that you don't lose your rhythm and that becomes a disadvantage.
In other words, if you had a 2-week wait to play, you might lose your rhythm that way, you mean? If
I got that right, it's the 7th against the 8th, and then the 7th they wait before they come. Yeah. I think that's something that we need to you need to watch out for, because sometimes it just helps you after such a long season to stay in the rhythm, and once you lose that, it's sometimes not so easy to get back in. So I think that's something to consider.
Will immediately complain it's all about money or whatever on television, but that is the sport, isn't it? It is about it's a money generating sport.
Yeah, I agree. Well, I guess that's for many decisions that are taken at the very moment that they are commercially driven, and I think that's just the way that sports go, but not just football, but in general.
Okay. On another note, story out of German publication this week talking about Casper Yander's future. Wasn't particularly well written, what I read, in regards talking about being off the promotion places. But what is his state of mind? Is there something behind that story that Casper's unhappy and maybe just homesick or whatever? Or what is the situation? Have you spoke to him about that article?
Well, I've had somebody send me the article when it came out, and I was very surprised. I can say 200% that it doesn't come from Casper. We are very happy with him, and he is very happy to be here. I think that his development over the season has been top. It's not so easy to play those amount of minutes, especially in the first year when you come into the championship and you're not used. There are some moments, I think that's normal, but that's not for Casper, it's for myself as well. If you're away from your family, that there might be some moments, especially over Christmas, where obviously you would appreciate to spend Christmas Eve with your family. I think that's very normal. I can say that Casper is fully committed to Southampton, fully committed to the group, to the season and everything that comes up.
How are the injuries looking? Does the Cup provide you with an opportunity to get any players back into action? Like, Robinson or Wellington or anyone else like that?
Yeah, Jay and Welly are still going to take a little bit longer, but Ross is going to be involved, so that's a positive.
That is good positive, because as soon as he misses a game, everyone starts worrying because of the poor bloke's history.
Yeah, I agree.
So it was just tightness.
Yeah, it was just tightness, yeah.
Is it a nice, as a head coach, is the Cup we call it a nice distraction from the league? Does it matter if you're a head coach? Is it just another game you have to plan for and deliver? Does it matter that it's a different competition?
Yeah, it is a little bit different. I would lie if I say that it isn't. I don't feel that we are in a moment where we need a distraction from the league. So, yeah, big game coming up for us. We make sure that we go strong, that we are very well prepared to go on to the next round, and I'm sure that we will leave everything on the pitch on Sunday.
Having counted the bodies on both sides, yourself and Marco Silva made 10 changes for the 4th round. He's obviously just coming off the back of a disappointing night against West Ham, but they still want to get into Europe. So are you expecting yourself to make lots of changes again, and are you expecting that from Fulham, or how do you view the tie?
Well, we have obviously looked at what Marco Silva and Fulham has done over the last years, and normally if they played against teams that are a league below, they've made quite a few changes. They've also been carrying a couple of injuries, so we'll see what they bring back to the team. But I'm very sure that they will be a very competitive side and have some quality on the pitch, and that goes well for us.
You had a wonderful time against Leicester in extra time with all the academy players shining and doing well. Would this be a step too far to put them into lots of minutes at a Premier League club as opposed to at home to Leicester?
Yeah, I think that the game is a little bit different now that comes up. Different part of the season, different week that we come from. There was no midweek game for us, so we've had a whole week to prepare. So I think that the Fulham game will look a little bit different.
It is the start of a really intense less than 2 weeks when you're between like this game and of course the 21st, but really West Brom and the 21st. You've got 4 league games. How conscious are you when you're looking at this tie, at that, when you're looking at making sure your best players are in the best condition they can be in?
Yes, obviously we look at the games coming up. The good thing is now we had a week, which already feels like a break, even though it's only a week, but there has not been too many weeks where you have 7 days to actually prepare for something coming up. So I feel that we are in a very good condition to go in this block of 5 games.
How are you feeling about the playoffs in general and getting there and the work you've still got to do, because everybody else won last Saturday above you and so on? The task doesn't get any easier, but it's tantalisingly looking at you, isn't it?
Yeah, well, it's still some ground that we need to make up, and that's going to be the challenge. We know that. I think we have shown that we are up for the chase, and there is nowhere near to be completed, so we are on the run, and we just need to make sure to keep running.
Absolutely. Thank you very much.
Okay.